You know those rooms in your house that are just too hot or too cold? I had a room like that. My entire family room always felt cold. Well, there's a local company that can diagnose and fix that problem.
Joining us now in the sponsored interview is Trevor Jones, one of the owners of Duct Brothers, a pro for Utah. And I first have to say, Trevor, thank you so much for that duct sealing you did at my house, because it's made a world of difference. Remind folks exactly what you do.
Yeah, so we really enjoy helping homeowners in Utah just fix these uneven temperature problems. You both had them in your homes, and people don't realize that their homes leak a ton of air, and that's what causes those differences in temperature. It's not the windows, it's not like the insulation, it's the fact that you've got holes and cracks and gaps in the ductwork that allows that air to just escape in the floors and the walls.
What did I tell you when you came over? I said, I think it's just because it's on the back of the house.
Yeah.
And so it just gets cold here. And you said that's probably not the reason.
Right, that'll make a small difference, but when you have an 8 or a 9 degree temperature difference, then it's definitely, or typically, a duct leakage issue. So we're able to do like a pressure test like we did for both of you guys, and people don't realize that the average home here is losing 40% of the air that they produce. So
what was I losing, like 52,
yeah, 52,
maybe even higher?
Right.
And what was mine?
I think 43%.
And here's what's interesting, everybody. Saray has a brand new house, and my house is 20 years old.
Yeah.
Both have issues.
Yep.
Both are losing the air.
Right, exactly. And we were able to seal both of them down to less than 2% leakage. So, and that's pretty common. That's what we're usually able to do.
So you did mine in the spring. Yours was in the spring too, right?
Yeah,
so it's my
spring.
Air conditioning felt so much better. But now, headed into the fall and winter, I get to see how the heat feels in all of those rooms.
Yeah, the same ductwork works for the air conditioning and the furnace. So it's a year-round solution. It's a year-round fix.
What I've noticed too, and my excuse was, oh, there's a big window in my master bedroom. That's why. And you've heard it a million times. But even when I go to the basement, it feels the temperature's more consistent, which is huge.
Yeah, and that's ultimately what we're going for, is that consistency throughout the house.
Tell our viewers the process.
Yeah, so we always start with a free inspection where we want to come out and actually make sure that the system is leaking first, and then we would go ahead and schedule the service. But I've got kind of an example here of what the sealant that we blow through does. Essentially, we inject this aerosolized glue, and as it escapes through openings and cracks and corners in the ductwork, it's going to create these little rubber plugs. And I don't know if we can, oh yeah, we're zoomed in good. Yeah, so they're like kind of a hard rubber seal, and it's not going to break. Yeah, we can grab that piece.
We hold this up, like those are little, and you can see it bigger right here.
This is kind of like a larger chunk of it, and you can like pull on it and feel it. It's pretty tough. It's not going to break. It's not going to, the air pressure is not going to cause that to separate in the duct. It's a permanent solution.
What was so impressive, Trevor, is your team came in and they went through every single vent to make sure exactly and pinpoint what was happening. So you know where to seal, where to fix.
Correct.
And there's no question.
Right, yeah, we use a lot of computer systems and pressure sensing so that we know where air is escaping and where we need to kind of concentrate the sealant.
Were you shocked at a big gap in yours? Because I had one that was like this wide.
Yeah.
I was stunned. Like, if I knew, I mean, it was...
I had no idea.
Yeah.
So tell us about this, because you're now blowing it through your air ducts. Is it safe?
Yes, it's completely non-toxic. It is safe to be in the home while we're injecting it through the system. We block off the vent so it doesn't really come into the living space, but it's going to be dried in the ductwork, and it's totally safe. Yeah, I mean, you can literally...
You can eat it?
Yeah, you can eat it. Check it out.
Okay, that's pretty safe. I'm glad you did.
Does it taste good?
It doesn't taste great.
No, but that's how safe it is.
That's how safe it is. But I will say this is the perfect time to figure out what's going on with your house and any leakage, because as we approach winter, you don't want to at that time say, oh, we've got an issue.
Right. It's a really good time to do it now.
And you have some promotions happening right now.
Yeah, so we're offering free in-home thermal duct inspections. We've got payment plans with 0 interest, so you can space it out over the next year. And this is the last couple months that the 30% government rebate is available. It's going away next year. So it's a really good time to look into it if you haven't yet.
I'm so glad Saray and I both did it. Like, it's made a huge difference. I hear your baby in the audience glad too.
Yeah.
Little Bridger's here, and I love your family. Like, you were a big fan when you just ate that.
Yep.
Right? They loved it.
They all laughed.
A big thanks to you for doing our houses, but also being a pro for Utah on the show.
And thank you for the sponsored interview to Duct Brothers. We'll be right back, everyone.